The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Richardson going right to the air.
Steps away to his left.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On the option left, Richardson.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Richardson on 3rd and short. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Richardson working from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal?
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure. Touchdown, Colts! A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Packers nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready. Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27.
21-0 our score after one.
First quarter with the score Colts 21. Packers
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his pass incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Nixon now from his end zone.
Keyshawn Nixon on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
That's good.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down going to the air with Love. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Love, they go play action now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw now, here's Love. And this is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right. At its basic, be better than number 3, but you really nailed it. Make plays like that on a consistent basis.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Love. A little short pass. This is Everett. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. Nike, 18.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
The ball.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On third down, Love. That is caught. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is down to 28-10.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that.
Touchdown! A big play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
The score, Colts 35, Packers 10. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Off play action, Richardson eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Colts use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A 2nd down throw for Love. This one swung out here to Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Colts.
Richardson looking to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out.
He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 48 yards.
And the Colts get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Colts 49, Packers 17.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set For the fourth quarter, a very one-sided affair.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
On play action. Love to throw. And now here is another interception.
Jordan Brooks with it. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Love now. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Juju Brents.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 2nd down and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Black shot.
Throwing. Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Love. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Play action. Now Richardson. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And the Colts, first down.
Richardson to throw off play action. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 16-yard line.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise. There he goes, right side. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Carlson's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Richardson looking to throw this. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
First down, Colts.
Richardson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave